Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, or as it's been known for a long time, Talk Tuesday. I hope you all are well and have hit the thumbs up, have shared out if you're able to share out. Um, ah, this is not going to be a quick one. I'm going to try to get to the point, get off here and free you up to, because I know there's a lot of other people going live also. So let me get to it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So I'm going to do a couple of things, just a couple of things, and then I'll get to our topic, which is the UK media proved Harry and Meghan are real royals. They're always trying to discredit them and smear them and do all this other stuff, and especially when it comes down to Hollywood. I don't know, I guess the ones in the UK want to get into Hollywood or want to be sucked up to by Hollywood. And I'm using that term however you wish to interpret it. But it's not going to happen. You got to have a little charisma. You got to have personality and be able to string more than 4 words together. Okay, I'm being petty. Yes, I've jumped right in. All right, but here I'm going to just kind of cover. So most of the squatties have seen this on multiple channels, and I've been holding it until today. Yesterday was a special day just for RP. So today, I just wanted to cover. So the International School of Dusseldorf, there's Buddy. The games came, hung out, they went, the children. Dusseldorf probably is never going to be the same since Invictus has come to town and now has left in a sense, but the impression and the true meaning behind the games is still there and is starting to really pick up and thrive and all that. And I just wanted to kind of share that it's just pretty cool. Now, mind you, they're going to call their games Invictus, but okay, well, we'll go along with it. Hopefully they get the true heavy support, because in our minds, we already know. And maybe our faves will go. Wouldn't that be interesting? So I wanted to, and I'm going to take the banner down on this because I believe I have the date on here. So yesterday, 2 years prior, our faves were at the UN. Hello to the one that wants to claim he was there. The real royals were. Okay. All right, let me put the banner back up. I'm going to behave myself. I'm trying to behave. I'm really trying. All right, so Squatty Corner, really quickly. 64,000. Now, I haven't looked, but this was from yesterday when Sussex Community Events had put this up. Awesome. Still fundraising, with regard to Centabale. There is a video that's attached to this tweet on the app formerly known as, and it's really sweet. It's special, and it just tells each of the clips, what changes come about from that Centabale has done and is continuing to do. It's just awesome. You will see links dropped by Nightbot. I hope it doesn't drive you all too crazy. There's new channel members who have channels, so they've been added into the rotation. I'm just so happy to have you all aboard. And Nightbot is also dropping the links to my merch store as well as I think it drops the link of my Cash App and that type of stuff. So we're on the road to 10K. I just like to say that. We're on the road to 10K. Keep that in mind. Yes, it's coming. It's coming. I'm the little engine, right, Mrs. S? I'm the little engine. So um, let me see. I don't want to put our faves into trash time, so to speak. So excuse this person that's part of Rhoda being shown right now, but there's some good trash time that I got coming for you. So pre-trash, I'm going to get this out. So this is the heir to the Spanish um, throne, who actually went through actual training. Hello to the UKers again, real royals. I'm just going. So one day she will lead the troops, but she has been part of the troops. Got some training. All right. I'm just wanted. She got this was saber. She got her saber award ceremony, and they officially took the pictures and they posted them up. And yeah. Mm. Okay. I feel that. So an article was written by, and let me see if the banner. I don't know. I think the date. Yeah, the date was captured. So March 11th, 2023. The woman pictured, her name is on the screen. CT is what I call her. Others call her other things. But she decided to write this article because the Conure Nation was coming up or had occurred. No, it was coming up because they had it on Archie's birthday. So the Conure Nation was coming down the track, so to speak, with everybody tied to the track. So they were the train that just ran right over y'all. But nevertheless, okay. So the article is saying Harry and Meghan are learning that Hollywood only respects real royalty. The Sussexes could do worse than attending the coronation, if only to show Tinseltown that they still have a part to play in British history, as if Tinseltown gives two shits about British history. Excuse Bella in the background, or that, as we already know, Harry attended the coronation out of a sheer obligation to fulfill whatever he needed to fulfill. He attended. Thank you, Jesus. Meghan did not. And life goes on. But they're learning that Hollywood only respects real royalty. Hmm. Hollywood only respects real royalty. I think CT's, um, you know, where she looks into and tries to see the fortune, and her globe, her ball was broken. And I'm going to let the puns just fly as they do. Because Harry and Meghan attended an event this past weekend, 1805, which, um, thank you, Kevin Costner, because we've learned a little bit more about you, sir, aside from you being in love with Whitney Houston, but that's a whole nother story. Okay. Um, but we see that Hollywood, now she said Hollywood only respects real loyalty. hmm And the cheers that went up from the crowd, and they were the special guests. So Hollywood does respect real royalty because the ones in the UK could never. Okay. Besides, they like coming to these events empty-handed, and they are to be bringing checks. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't be bringing yourself and thinking that's enough. No, 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 no. Because everybody that attended, it was a charity event. Okay. Mm. So yes, Hollywood does respect real royalty, and I just had to show. Here's a, a better picture because there was a video that showed Meghan in the background where Harry was, where someone was looking at Harry like he was a juicy pork chop. Y'all all know the female I'm talking about, and we're gonna move on from that. But um, Hollywood does respect. Hollywood respects people that are true to themselves, um, not trying to destroy other people's lives. And I would say real royalty would not even be ever. trying to do any of those things, would they? Excuse Henry VIII, but I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, they are really royalty, and the media shows it because they write about them constantly. Now, if they were irrelevant, you wouldn't discuss them, but we know how that goes. They're very relevant, very royal, because Harry was born a royal. That shall never change, unless he renounced it. He's not, because why should he give you all the satisfaction of that? But okay, Hollywood does respect real royalty. I mean, there is Hollywood royalty. What are you kidding me? Them UKers ain't the only royalty on the planet, but remember there was an American actress that married European royalty prior. Everybody remember Grace? Princess Grace? Okay, I'm just gonna who came from humble beginnings and she was considered Hollywood royalty. And then when she married into royalty, I don't remember, well, mind you, seeing at any point any craziness about her. Now, mind you, her children, another story, but her specifically, I don't think there was that much ugliness about her. But enjoy the real royalty, and thank you for proving that they are just that. Y'all words keep coming back to haunt you, but okay. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to look because there's almost 100 comments. Let me come up here. Let me just look at the comments for like a quickie because I need to get, or should I wait until we go through trash time? What time is it? Oh, no, I got a little time. Okay. All right, I'm going to jump in here. Oral, how are you? I see your comment. Since you're from London, bless you. All right. Diane, Invictus Impact, yes. We have the Harry effect going on right now. And while there is a big team that's involved, we also, Hearts of Invictus was very successful. And I'm not sure, nothing that they do would ever be enough for the crazies over there. So, except they want to cosplay their lives that you'll see shortly. Okay. Claudia, hey, Sam, how are you? Another UKer. Just coming down. Da 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 da. Let's see. Bella is not appreciating being in her kennel right now, but I couldn't take the chance that she would cut up too badly, so she's gonna make me suffer when she gets out. Lorna, Easterhead Island, Pinocchio, CT. Okay, here are all the names. The hashtag Camilla Tomney is a liar. Yes. Troella, is that hers? Okay. Thank you, Churchill, because I immediately click your name and then I'm like, woo, I should have read, but no, you're good. You're good. Anna, the big nose lie. Oh, geez. Okay. Kids, there is a difference between being invited versus just showing up. Wombat did get the memo. Fundraiser is at 64,158. Ooh, awesome. Thank you, kids. All right. See, squad is still giving. And it's just awesome. And dare the haters try to say something about Synthobolic. Buddy Bud Space didn't help create that. I tell you that right now. All right. Y'all always want to take everything. All right, let me chill before I get into. Okay. Anna, Camilla is jealous because she lives in the shithole. Oh, well, we've seen how she treats her staff too. Because if y'all remember that interview she was doing, and her housekeeper walked in, and the look that she gave her. Ooh, I don't know if that person was still working for her or not after that point. Diane, as if Camilla Tomlin is a liar, knows what anyone in Hollywood is saying. They surely are not talking to her. No, they truly are not. Diane, they failed to mention that Kevin Costner is indeed straight out of Compton. Up, see? Y'all want me to go there, don't you? See, that's why him and Whitney, who is from Newark, New Jersey, that's why they connected on a much deeper level. Too bad they didn't go out and live forth that, but nevertheless, yes. If I could play that, I would and not get zinged, but no, we're not gonna do that. Y'all just play it in your heads. Okay. I'll play it when the live streams end. But yeah, he is straight out of Compton. But it's Megan's pigment that caused her to be called, for that to be called out. And as she said, I'm not from there, so it's factually inaccurate. But what's wrong with Compton? I mean, Serena's straight out of Compton. And dare her if you wish. Okay. Now, Kevin. Yeah, I like to see people try him too. Okay. Let me see. Folks were grabbing their cameras, screaming and following the Sussexes Friday night. They were well received across age groups. Yes. I mean, some of the faces that were captured on the videos that people were taking, like stunned when they heard the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, like the one woman's mouth was like, wow. Okay, I'm sure I've seen on the app formerly known as that the person that was putting up different clips was being begged up by one of the tabloids to try to get approval to use pictures and clips. And I'm not sure if they ever responded, but Squad was responding for the person. And it was funny. It was funny. Lorna, Hollywood respects people that keeps their big trap shut. Exactly. And being that a parental unit of Megan's worked in Hollywood would know that your mouth, loose lips do sink ships and cut connections. Okay, moving on. Um, hello, everybody. Oop, what's Mrs. S saying? The home wrecker wannabe better keep her eyes and paws to herself. Yes, you know who you are. Yes, the one in the back. I'm so glad. I had to look at that again. I said, wait a minute. Like, sh- she was so bad. Like, she drew your attention away from Harry because Harry had such a big smile and was just yapping it up with everybody and all that crazy stuff. So, yes. Betty G, Betty J. She just celebrated what 2 years on YouTube. She had a good party. Hey, Hilda, sis Hilda, I know you're out there. I did see your name. Sorry, I'm just getting around to shouting you out. Um, Betty and you on a live together with your red wine. Oh, that would be that would be awesome to watch because you two together would. Oh my goodness, yeah. She felt those effects of all that red wine too. Red wine. Sometimes we get to a certain age and we think we could still be in our 20s, and then we realize, yeah, no, no longer in my 20s am I. Um, Amma, thank you. Real Royalty received a rambunctious welcome when they were announced Saturday night. Yes, thank you for the love of the super sticker. And that is so very true. We're going to get to it right now, folks. Hold on. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you again for the super sticker. I so appreciate it. Okay, so it is coming to that time. I said this is going to be a quick one, not as quick as yesterday's, but it's going to be quick enough. So let me just scan really quickly. Anything else? Now, see, let me behave myself. Woo, Lorna. Yes, I am. There was another one though. I think the one that had her thumb in her mouth for whatever reason. Maybe she was eating some good barbecue. I'm just saying. There was the person whose head, the back of that person's head, I think is that one that I'm referring and Mrs. S is referring to. There were several of them. Let's just put it that way that saw Harry up close and personal and were like, whoa, yeah. Whoa to the back of the line because it'll never gonna happen. All the crazies that y'all lined up. So and a red wine. You make me feel so fine. Yeah, until the next day. Till the next day. Then it's another story. All right. If all hearts and minds are on one accord, let's get into trash time. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. Okay, so trash time. I have a few things. Um, Space takes up most of it, so hopefully I have some items for Thursday, but I'm sure I will. Anyway, I have to laugh at the Daily Mail because they were tracking, who knew? But the Real Royals, they actually tracked their first outing together. Have they done that with the space and cosplay yet? I know it was many moons ago, but have they done that? Because why they're doing this, I don't know. I mean, yeah, rah rah, shish kamba. All of us, when it came down to the Invictus Games, at least I will always think of Harry and Meghan's first outing to say they were official. That was the first public outing. So, yeah, Daily Mail, still it's a FU, but okay, thanks for that because in the same breath, even prior to that, you know, Harry and Meghan's new campaign to win Hollywood over. I don't think they have a campaign, nor do they have to. Remember, she was part of Hollywood. You always like to call her a Z-list actress and all this other crap. She has been part of Hollywood, went to school with a lot of current, what y'all would call A-listers right now. So, come on already with you and your flipping headlines, I tell you. This one took me out and this one pissed me off completely. Let me just. So, of course, the Daily Mail. I hope there's paper served behind this. I do. I hope there are papers served behind this particular article because enough is enough is enough is enough. Like, Harriet and Meghan are accused of trying to gag teachers and students at NYC school they visited in 2021. We are in 2023. Those teachers and such were talking, they were interviewed, etc. So, what gag are you talking about? By prohibiting them from making negative social media posts now or in the future. If there were any negative posts, they would have done that already. Don't try to smear the predominantly black school and teachers, etc. Don't try it. Do not try it. But I do hope that there is, because I understand that many are coming, the said teachers that y'all are speaking about or faculty or whatever, are coming forward and saying that, no, that is not true. They have no reason. But you're trying to imply there was. Again, 2 years? 2 years. And the effects of them going to that restaurant and Harry boasting about the meal that he had, got some seasoned food that Meghan hadn't cooked. And he, what? Okay. Yeah. If Harry got an invite to our barbecues, he is not turning it down because he already knows. But this right here shows what this tabloid and the craziness. So y'all need to respect real royalty. UK media. Y'all do. And you don't. All right. So speaking of the crazy craze earlier, space. So they put this out on their official account on the app formerly known as, and great to speak with colleagues from across the world from, the UN General Assembly in New York, including the Secretary General. Well, you stood in queue, as y'all call it. You stood in queue, which is line, to have your picture taken and shake hands, but you used that as an opportunity to make it seem like someone who is not supposed to be political, and UN, let's not make any beefs about it, has a very political angle because all countries that are part of it are represented. Don't tell me that it's not political. Okay. Oh, but I guess since Brexit, you're trying to, yeah. Anyway, I bet them lips were just as brown. Space. Okay. And then the president of Ecuador. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Protecting and restoring our planet is vital, and global collaboration on the solutions is key. Hence, I went there to pick their brains to hear what they're talking about so I can go back home and pretend it was my idea. Like the Earthshot thing. Mhm. Okay. So a squatty summed it up so eloquently. This man, okay, who allegedly inherited $500 billion, let that sink in, flew to another continent to raise money, in quotes, for a prize that existed years before he decided to care about Earth. Stood in line for a photo op with um, the UN SG, the way he expects David Beckham to do for him, and held meetings in an adjacent building with a view of the UN to pretend he was a political but non-political quote statesman end quote. um, there's nothing statesman about him to me, but okay, if he wants to be. Besides, you're still the heir, and you're 40 years, because I have to give you the 1 year just to learn how to walk. God forbid to talk, but you should have by now. You should be known as a statesman, not work shy, but a statesman. Not sure how those two go together, but okay. So we heard news about um, space doing this run in the city, never saw pictures, doing this other stuff. Well, lo and behold, thank you to the squatty that did share because they retweeted this. So, yeah. Obviously, and let me take my banner down. So, this is from September 2022 when the Crown Prince of Denmark was in New York and actually did the things that space says he did. Like ran in the park and there were pictures. You're gonna tell me that your dip balding behind didn't know, you have pictures taken of you when you're on the streets pretending to be, you know, homeless. You have pictures of you when you're serving food out of a food truck, and you ain't gonna have no pictures nowhere else while you're in the city. Mm, mm. I'm gonna put my banner back up and just let that marinate. So I thought this was rich. Now, once again, let me take my banner down, and you can just see that this is a Getty Images side. Okay. I don't know where I just saw this on my timeline and snagged it, but it says Prince Charles's temper in his youth mirrors Prince William's alleged rage. Allege? No, we can say that is certifiable and verifiable, being that he laid hands on his own brother. Mhm. And then didn't want his brother to tell Meghan. Come on now. And it's always written about his incandescent rage. So yeah, we mm, I would love to see space go into the city, truly go into New York or even Boston. Come back and visit Boston again because they booed your tails, um, and show some of that rage. They'll help you find the fix for it real quick and in a hurry. All right. Um, so I also saw this. Now, many of us start connecting the dots because someone is being removed from stuff. She didn't go with him to New York. And now there have been a lot of reports about, I'll call it cosplay's removal from the Singapore trip. Didn't know y'all had a trip coming up, but okay. Some royal watchers have come up with an explanation for her not attending the major event with her husband after reports claim Prince William is now moving to the phase of being a respected statesman. Is his wife not a respected stateswoman, or what's she gonna be, a con woman or something? I'm saying consort type of thing. I mean, if that's your wife, what are you trying to say? He no longer wants the spotlight to be on her. You are truly your father's child. You really are a weak little man if you can't handle that your wife at least draws attention to you. Hell, ain't nobody paid attention to you. Remember that one? I think I've deleted the video of your engagement when not near soul was there, not a soul was there. maybe 4 people, but they had fences up like there was like going to be 50,000 people pushing against it just to see you. Not happening. Okay, so it's kind of mm, pathetic, but okay. Okay, okay. If you don't want her there, or oh, she's taking time from me. And didn't Harry just go to? Okay, wasn't Harry in Singapore? I'm just saying. Whew, talk about cosplaying lives. We thought cosplay was bad with Meghan, but space is pretty bad. Now, Space needs somebody to dress him because he's such a baby. Oh my goodness. So, oh. Per GB News. Now we know who works for GB News, woo woo. Mhm. How come you always seem to get the skinny when it comes down to the person that runs KP? I just wonder. Hmm. But you're gonna know. Okay, so according to GB News, the Prince of Wales has hired a new valet. The valet is thought to be acting as Prince William's personal attendant, whose duties include responsibilities for his clothing and appearance. Unless you're going to hair club for men, the clothes are not going to do too much for you. And besides, I do hope they don't put you in another velvet green suit with a green turtleneck, making you look like a roll-on from Michelin. Okay, but or Mitchum. I'm just saying, you really, woo. But the baby, he's a poor baby now. He needs to have somebody dress him more appropriately. You're gonna look just like your father, dumpy, lumpy, and all the above when you get to be king. I just have that feeling. Or maybe you'll look like your, what is it, his cousin, uncle, cousin, with that intermarrying. It might be both. I don't know. Way back in the day. Okay. But the elderly man who really should be retired, he should be. I agree with the squatties that have said that. Who had his cane and standing there, and the man, poor man, he don't need to be out there doing engagements, but you youngin does need to be doing some work. Them flying all over the place and then screaming about you're worried about the planet and climate change, but then blaming Harry for something that he doesn't even talk about on a reg. Like that's your one thing. And I thought that was your pet project, saving the world. Maybe not. Okay. So Squatty put it nicely. And thank you to the Squatty because, yes, I did snag just this one little bit with them doing the exclusive. This is what they really are saying. Prince William hires new valet to assist his quest to copy Prince Harry's style. So be sure we're going to see him, more tailored, I'm guessing, outfits and more color appropriate outfits, not green on green on green on green. Um, you know. Woo, good luck because that runway on the head, I will say to space, cosplay. Um, you all claim, oh, yes, we love them. They're parts of the family. The way y'all, both of you, are doing that SW mess, male or female, because that movie, if you've seen that movie, it scared the bejeeps out of you. But this is from an actual event. An actual event. Most of you may know, but I'll say heads together. Have we heard anything about that? Because that's what, the two running behind Harry, trying to catch up to Harry. That's your lives. You had something really good. Someone who connects with people instantly is just part of his nature. He got from his mom. And instead of embracing that petty jealousy, sir, you're tall enough that when you walk in a room, people are going to see you. Your head's going to glow before you hit the door frame. Be happy. You should have been happy. Hey, I'm here. Life is good. Work your way around the room. No, you have to sit there and want all eyes on you, but you ain't saying nothing for all eyes to stay on you. And we know your wife isn't. Whew, Mumbelina. It's like, what? I'm telling y'all, if y'all ever want to see something just to get a gist, watch I'm talking Space and Cosplay's engagement interview. It's painful. All right, just gonna say. And that's what y'all are gonna have as futures. Mm, one future, because they're the first in line, I should say. They hope. All right. Now, the lady in black is still coming from y'all. See, RP's catching a little bit of that. The rest of the road, I think, is probably picking up on. Ooh, yeah. Mm-mm. Leave Harry and Meghan alone, y'all. Take them out of your mouth, or whip it good. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, or it might be a folding white chair coming for you, one of the two. But you may have options, and you may not. Mm-hmm. Woo. All right, I have over 150 comments. All right, let me get up in here. Um, and pick a spot. I'm gonna work my way down. Y'all know how I do. Connie Balmer, hello to you. All right. If I've missed anybody, please drop because I'm gonna catch a spot. Hey, Miss Viv, how are you? Good to see you in the chat. All right. All right. I'm gonna go up just a little bit more. Sis Hilda, you still spamming? Hey, Keeper, how are you? Let me see. I'm scanning comments before I actually click because yeah, I know how y'all are. Y'all try to get me. Let me see. TB. Will is not in the pick. If boy Child was in the park running, he would have placed himself in that pick. You know what? Yeah, because his wife does Photoshop really well. After doing that Photoshop of the Queen for Christmas pick or whatever the heck that was. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Rafaela, Diana. Diane, the bench is magnificent. Beautiful. Mrs. S, they are busy photoshopping. Pictures of Central Park Run will be out real soon. Woo! Lord of mercy. Benjamin, he looks just like Harry. Well, are you talking about Friedrich? Yes, Friedrich's got that it thing too. Now, I watched his wedding, like his engagement interview and his wedding, as I was starting to watch the different royals. And they met at the Olympics, I think it was, that was down in Sydney. Yeah. She didn't know who he was. And by his friends who he was hanging with, who, are all either heirs or on the throne or whatever. Yeah. They didn't give up the goods either on him, but it's funny. Their story is really cute. Uh, Anna, like father, like son to spoiled outrage SOBs. Yeah. Or too spoiled SOBs. That's true. Um, Alma. As the forever injured mumbles about his real rage. Now, Alma, we have to say allegedly. Allegedly, some say she is self-inflicting. She likes to not really chew on her fingers, but they do go in her throat. And I'm gonna leave that alone. Moving on. That's an allegation. I don't know that to be true. That's just one of the speculations. Kids, all these other royal households do charities, fundraisers, marathons, etc. for years, while Willie at 41 barely started doing the work. Hasn't started yet. Hasn't started yet, but yes. Um, and they show up at events. These other royal families will show up, they'll party, they'll do, for the Crown Prince of Denmark to come in to support his team. Come on now. I'm just saying. Never late, never late. I'm seeing Connie's message. Never late, never late. Let's see. Diane, come on, Billy. There's always ways to take your albatross along with you on the trips. Could have been. Could have been. You never know. Um, Hence the new personal valet. Mhm. I just don't get that we're in 2023 and people have to have valet. You can't go in your closet and pull something out. Mind you, the wife should have an eye for, yes, that's perfect. Or, pick a little lint off of you and just, rah, rah. Yes, you look good, honey. You look great. She couldn't get that out if she tried, but I'm just saying, like a valet. So 19, what, 20s? Yeah. Annie, when Harry and Meghan visited Melba's, at least they paid all tabs before leaving. Goldilocks did nothing. Well, I know he didn't go there, did he? Oh, okay. Please. Mrs. S. Baldy Mob's disrespect of broomstick is really loud. I just, let's see, Marjorie. So how come now the father goes on every trip with Camilla? Well, she don't like to travel, so I mean, mm, mm, I'm sure he took her along kicking or screaming, or someone in that family got a peerage or something. She's setting her kids up to be, good because she knows that once that one right behind his dad gets into place, she's out in the cold. Hey, Elle, how are you? I'm going to show because it's funny. Make of it what you wish. Church Nelly is off the chain. A pegging valet for Peghead. Well, why else would he hire somebody to pick out his clothes? I'm just saying. And we know it's not a female valet. Come on now. That really would take it over the edge. The valet was hired back. Oh, shit. Diane. The valet was hired back in the summer of 2022 or this past summer, 2023. And how many trips has he been on? And we've seen, and that wardrobe ain't changed yet. Oh, okay. Especially when they did the camping trip. Was that the valet's suggestion? Oh, see now they're really gonna cause me to drag that valet. So you're gonna go on a camping event, but wear blazers and like you're going to a bake sale. Okay. Mm. Ruthie, she don't have no glamour either. Please. Oh, okay. I'm in agreement. I don't know why he would be concerned about being overshadowed. His head, I'm telling you. Okay. Let me scroll down some because let me stop because um Annie, they copy and still can't get it right. Phew. Like the copy part is just freaky and creepy, especially from Meghan from the NAACP Awards, and then cosplay sitting at a piano, pretending she was playing for some show that she went on, you know, where the hair is over the same shoulder. She had her alleged extensions in that she could have it draped a little longer, and then the same color. It was just a different type of draping and dress. Yeah, it was just that's creepy. It's creepy. I don't know why other people just don't start calling her creepy. hmm The Duchess of Creep. Mina, or the Princess of Creep, however, whichever title she wants to fall under. Hello to all of you that are here in the live stream. Please remember to hit thumbs up if you haven't. Even if you hit the thumbs down, it helps. Mm, I don't see it because I don't go looking for it. Mina, William is sad excuse as a man and a human being. Like, are you really in competition with your little brother? Shake my head again, like father, like son. Yeah. I mean, ooh, okay. Charles is the one that chose, well, he didn't choose the wife, the first wife. Excuse Bella. Okay. But, he chose, he didn't factor in all the, well, she's more pretty than me. I guess he just took it that she was going to be some dowdy little woman that just stood to the side and didn't do anything, but yet you wanted her to be out there and be quote working. It's weird. The whole mental game and mental hoops they jump through, very, very weird. I'm jumping through a lot of comments, so I do. Let me I apologize. Lorna, the UK has some of the best custom tailors in the world, and one of the best male suit designers in Oscar Botong. So it's Willie League's poor taste, which is the problem. Hello, let alone his dad, because that drapey tux that he had. Oh, come on now. Yeah, and he let the French show him up in there on their home field, so to speak. So, mm, 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 mm. Hey, Black Queen, how are you? All right. Excuse me. 1960, how are you? See, I done cut up so bad my voice. Angie Hart, how are you? Antoinette. All right. Benjamin, let me see. What did you say? Um, uh-oh. Come on. Megan goes up and down by 7 to 8 pounds, like most people who are normal weight and fluctuate. Exactly. I mean, women's weight goes up and down anyway, depending on their cycle. Hormones, all that fun stuff. She's no longer pregnant, so we know she did put on much more weight than that, but she's always had that healthy lifestyle. So yoga, baby, yoga. hmm Let's see. Mama Jane, how are you? We squatties are here to stay, so there will be no other Princess Diana, Meghan, and Harry are gone, and leave them alone. Yeah, they're mm, that part. Um, let's see. Educate, how are you? Don't ask me why I just sang like that. All right, let me just scroll. All right. I'm going to take this time to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you for joining. Um, I do have to. Bella's about to lose her mind if I think who's outside is outside. Yeah, and so I need to go. I think I have groceries outside. So excuse my voice because I'm losing that too. And so before I get too raspy, I'm going to say, take care. Love you all. Be safe out there. Educate. No, 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 no. I have to protect your ears. I have to protect your ears. And my throat just can't handle it today. So I do apologize. Betty J's like, Bella, leave mommy alone. Child, she don't listen to me. I could show you all some pictures that are hilarious. She just looks at me like, what? Okay, you're just talking to the wall and walks away. Um, 1960, Bella said yes. He's in competition with his little brother, Prince Dum Dum, in competition by himself, and that's about it. He's in competition with himself. Harry ain't in competition with him. Mhm. Harry knows the deal. He's the man. Okay, he knows the deal. Okay, I was gonna be bad, but I'm gonna behave myself and sign off. Love you all. Please be safe. Take care. I'll see you around the YouTube halls and the different live streams here, there, everywhere. Um, love you all. Here's the outro. I just have to pause the outro, Joyce, and then he'll claim he's not racist. Anyway, moving on.